Hey. Top of the day. Hey, get this set up right, man. I'll get all this set up right. I ain't been putting too much on my old page because we got the busters been reporting the page a lot. But we got a very interesting show today. We got a very interesting show. The Real King Cam Church. We got a very interesting show today for church radio. A very interesting one. The reason why I say this is a very interesting show is because it deals with it's dealing with the hardcore. This is dealing with the hardcore of the streets. For all y'all don't know, I'm live here on YouTube at the same time that I'm live on Instagram also. Peace. Salute to the YouTube world, man. Salute to y'all. So I'm simultaneously going on. I'm going live on both. So y'all gonna see me looking here, and y'all might see me looking there, back and forth. That's because I'm on both. But anyways, welcome to Church Radio. You know what I mean, and we here to bring in the real news you can use. But I'm getting the conversation, and where I'm taking this right now is it's gonna give y'all some real opening minds of how real G Gov is and how fake people is from you being a real nigga. When you real, let me tell you, number one, there is a such thing of a person being too real. There's a such thing, and you can be hurt for being too real. And I'm saying this to say that I had a home. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this. This guy was never my homeboy. I owned a cell phone shop in South Dallas. Everybody in South Dallas would come to my store and buy cell phones. I mean, everybody knew me. It only made right for a lot of people to come and attend my store and buy cell phones from me. Upon me having this store, there was a gentleman named Marvelous Rich. He's from out of Dallas. Now, Marvelous Rich is a young, kind of a hoodlum kind of guy. So when he came to my store, he was trying to get close to me, and I shrugged him off. You've been in the game. You're a boss. Basically, my twin basically sold him cell phones and handled with him because I didn't really care for the fella too much. And the reason why I never really cared for him too much because I seen that he was in alignment with the Kiko guy. Now, where the story take a turn at is that this dude he drives to Louisiana with some underage girls. Okay, church, salute, Sir Breed, church, Dane. This guy goes to and salute to y'all too out there on YouTube, man. This guy goes to Louisiana with two underage girls. Okay, we're gonna actually read the case too. We're gonna read the case. I'm gonna read the case out for y'all. So he goes to Louisiana, and he gets popped for having some underage girls. Now, this is also his second charge that he has had for messing with underage children. This ain't the first. The first charge he had for messing with kids, he went to the penitentiary. Okay, that was the first time. The second time, it cost him a human trafficking case. Okay, this dude gets busted, and he goes and he tells the police that he worked for me at my cell phone store. Are y'all listening? When the feds jammed him, he tells them he worked for me at the cell phone store. Now, when he got jammed, he was able to get away, I'm assuming, because he ended up at the store buying some more phones. And he was saying that he got to talking, yeah, man, I've been part of the game, so people feel comfortable. And he was called himself, yeah, man, I was down there and I got knocked off with two girls. I said, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, why you free? I got away. You got away? And you came to my store? Wait, you just got busted for human trafficking in Louisiana, and you're back in Dallas, Texas, in my store, And I just came home from the federal prison for money laundering of prostitution money. So at that moment, my red flags went up. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? He's trying to get me tapped. He's trying to implicate me in this stuff to get me tapped. Because why are you here? And you just got busted over there. Okay. So he tells the police, I don't know why. I don't know why he would tell the police that he worked for G-Gov, the governor, a well-known pimp, that you work for me at my cell phone store. A well-known pimp. I'm a well-known pimp, documented pimp. Cross country pimping DVDs. I just came home from the feds, from money laundering, prostitution proceeds. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just coming home from. Why would you tell the police you work for G-Gov at his cell phone store? Okay, so my cell phone store is being watched now. The FBI hanging all in front of my shit. So I go out and I have to approach them. Man, what the hell do y'all want? Why is y'all? We need to talk to you. We hear that you're human trafficking. What? Ma'am, I just came home from the feds. I own this store. I don't have time for that. So the lady say, well, his name is Taurean Okieth Jackson. Well, Marvelous Rich is his street name. She says, well, he told us that he worked for you here and that you had something to do with sending him, basically telling them that I sent him to Louisiana with girls. Never did that. So, but what I'm assuming is that he was trying to implicate me in his case. Instead of him taking his case, he tried to drive me into it. So now this clown, this shit been going on for 6 years. They tried to pay him $500 to say I was a rat. At the time, he took the $500 from them and called me and told me what was going on. So we was able to kind of squash the shit. But now he's back doing it again. Now let me tell you how much of a real nigga I am. I'm gonna tell you how solid G-Gov is. This dude sent the feds to my police, to my cell phone store. This dude, not the police, I'm sorry. This dude sent the FBI to my cell phone store, telling them that he worked for me. You don't believe it? Here's the documents right here. Only reason why I never put this stuff out, because I don't believe in it working like this. I really don't. You feel what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. When you a real nigga and a nigga tell on you, you either gonna hurt them or just move on. There's no sense of us even having this conversation if you sitting in jail for 22 years behind what you did. Dude, there's no reason for this conversation. But since you don't want to take it upon yourself to be a man and say, I went down there with some underage girls, I got busted, I tried to link G-Gov in it by telling these people that I work. Now I'm gonna cover it up because I got his social security number on here, okay? So I'm gonna read what this subpoena say. Y'all gonna get a chance to see it up close, okay? Undisputed Wireless. I'm gonna turn it around so y'all can see it too, just as soon as I get done. United States of Court subpoenaed to testify before a grand jury. They wanted Undisputed Wireless DBA at 1910 Martin Luther King. You are commanded to appear in the United States District Court in the District Court at the time, date, and place shown. Below, to testify before the court grand jury. When you arrive, you must remain at the court until judge or a court officer allows you to leave. Okay, so if y'all see this now, what they really want is they want my company. That's my company. They want the company. They subpoenaed the company, okay? If you can see this, all right? They subpoenaed the company because I'm going to tell you right here, this is what he told them. This is what they wanted. He should have just left me the fuck alone. You must also bring with you the following documents: electronic stored information or objects. Hold on. I can't let y'all see his social. Hold on. Pursuant to the grand jury, please provide the following. Hold on. This is what the federal courts wanted me to bring to court because he lied to them and told them he worked for my business. This is what they supposed to bro. Okay, it says, pursuant to the grand jury subpoena, please provide the following: all records to indicate but not limit to employment application, dates of employment, salary, 1099 forms, W-2 forms or W-4, and copies of pay stubs for the following individual: Taurean Keith Jackson. So y'all know who this is? This is who we talking about. We're talking about this gentleman right here. This is Terrence. This is him. Okay? This is him right here. This is his birthday. His birthday, 6/16/1989. They even gave me his social. Look at, you see right here, his social? Do you know why they gave me his social security number? Because he lied to them and told them that he worked for me. So by him lying, saying he worked for me, that made them people release his social security number to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I ended up with his social because he lied to the feds and said he worked for me so he could be able to get me linked into his case. Now, if you want to know his case and you want to see exactly what happened in his case, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to look at it. Okay? Here we go. Oh, we can't get it. Oh shit. No, we can't get it all the way on there. I can't get it on there. But anyways, I'm gonna cover it up again so y'all can see for yourself. You see this? This is what this dude did. Marvelous Rich. Let me tell y'all something. If you go out there and you get popped off by the feds, you don't mention people's names. You just do not mention their names. That's just stupid. Why would you want to risk putting somebody else in your case that's gonna make your case faulty? And to be honest with you, that's what fucked his case up. His case got fucked up because he tried to lie and implicate me in it. Now, hold on one second. So, what we dealing with is and now this dude is actually dealing with the little snitch dude, Rayon Payne, trying to create, and I didn't even want to expose the little guy. He got 22 years. I thought he was gonna go do his time. He got 22 years. You know what I mean? You would think that this dude had sin, and tomorrow, and this is the agent number that came to mind. Y'all can call her and ask her, did I snitch on him? This the agent number right here. This is the agent's number right here, y'all. Y'all can actually call the agent and ask her, hey, did this man snitch on Marvelous Rich? This is the agent that worked his case. Okay? This is the agent that worked his case. She brought me the subpoena so that way I can bring him. She wanted me to show check stubs. She wanted me to show his clock-in hours, his application from when he first supposedly worked. If you lie and say you work for a company and there's no documents, you're dumb. You're a dumbass. And this is the second time that you've been caught up because you're a dumbass messing with children. Eventually, you got to learn to stop messing with children. Now, you done went out here and fucked with another child, Marvelous Rich. Snitch. This is some rat shit. This is rat shit. This is rat play. Just like Jeezy said, if you get jammed up, don't mention my motherfucking name. Don't mention my name. So what we had to do, we had to write a letter to the court, because we didn't have to go. We just wrote a letter and told them we don't have anything. We don't have any documents to support him working up with us, right? Because if he say he works for my company, we got to have something to show that we pulling taxes out for him. If he say he works for my company, you can't even you ain't even on the camera enough to say you work at my store. They're gonna say, well, let us see the footage. If he work at your store, let us see the footage. They grabbed my footage. They grabbed all the footage from the store because they was trying to see if I was human trafficking in my store behind this fucking rap, telling them that he worked for me at my store. Marvelous Rich, you can keep playing with that boy Kiko, but I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna be able to come home. You can't come home. It's gonna be hard on you when you get from them streets. Kiko is not no gangster. Kiko is a sucker, a snitch, and a rat. And tomorrow, on tomorrow's show, I got Kiko's baby mother, because that will be on the show tomorrow. Okay? She will be on the show tomorrow. He pays her $10 a month in child support. So he don't get locked up. He paid $10 a month child support for his children. And that's to stop him from getting locked up. We got a very interesting show this week. We're going to break clowns down. And if I got to keep pulling up paperwork on you suckers to keep playing with me, y'all going to quit playing with me. Yeah, and nigga, your social on here too. You just got exposed with your social security number. Why would the police give an informant this type of shit? I don't need this. If G Gov's an informant, what I need this for? Huh? Answer that. What I needed this for? Informants just snitch and keep moving. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because you're a rat. And you sitting in jail doing 22 years behind messing with kids. This is your second case for messing with kids, Marvelous Rich. And I don't even want to call you Marvelous Rich. Your name is Taurean Okieth Jackson. That's your name. Let me see. Let's go here now. Let's go here. Hold on. This is what you call the most goofiest shit in the world. When a nigga gotta go through this type of shit with suckers. Oh yeah, is my name on this? Just to show you it was all business. Just to show you it was all business. Grand jury subpoena. Dear Madam Sir, they couldn't subpoena me to court because he lied and said he worked for the company. So they couldn't subpoena me directly to court. But they subpoenaed the company to court. You dig what I'm saying? So this is it. You have been served with a subpoena that has been issued by a federal grand jury in connection with a criminal investigation being conducted in this district. That subpoena directs you to produce records on October 11, 2013 before the grand jury in New Orleans, Louisiana. We also request that you not disclose the existence of this subpoena for an indefinite period of time. Any such disclosure could implement the investigation being conducted and therefore influence the enforcement of law. If there are any problem with this now, do y'all understand what I'm saying? You see where this went? You see what this dude did? You see what they asking for? They want employment, salary, 1099s, W-2s. This is what they want from him. This is what they wanted me to bring for him. Now, y'all can call it what you want. You can call it what you want to call it. But if you go out there and get caught pimping on some underage kids and you put a major pimp in the crossfire, my nigga, I'm exposing you. You will be exposed. These documents will be placed up on the internet for anybody to come and look. This is the agent's number that worked the case. Y'all can see it. You can give her a call. Marvelous Rich busted himself. The only thing I can say is that I asked you, Marvelous Rich, to stop playing with that clown. I told you I was going to expose you. but you knew I was a real nigga and you felt like, man, Gov ain't gonna have the time to go on the internet and do all this. Well, I do. I got the time. I got time to do all of this. And I know you didn't think I had the time to do all of this. But yes, I did. I do have the time. Okay? Let me see. Here we go right here. And he got to register as a sex offender, which is nothing wrong with that because he's been playing with little kids. It seems now for a minute. It seemed like his urge to play with children has his urge to play with children has went too far. You know what I mean? And that's what happens to a lot of these dudes. They can't keep their hands off these kids. You know what I mean? And y'all gotta leave these kids alone. That's it. All right, Dallas pimp Marvelous Rich. This will tell you how he got busted. Okay, they're gonna explain to you how he got busted. Okay, federal court. Okay, hold on. A Dallas pimp who used the internet videos to lure a teenage girl into prostitution was sentenced to more than 22 years in prison by a federal judge in New Orleans on Wednesday, July 15th. U.S. Attorney Kenneth Polite announced. Okay, I know, Mr. Messiah, man, but I don't like exposed. I don't like this type of shit, but he asked for it. They asked for it, and I got some shit for that boy too. Okay. Taurean Jackson, who went by the nickname Marvelous Rich. Terrence Jackson. Okay, hold on. We're going to match. I want to match the paperwork up with his name, okay? All right, Taurean Jackson. Okay, y'all see that? This is the paperwork. He tried to get me subpoenaed, snitched, okay? All right. There's his name right there, too. Taurean Jackson, right there. You see it? Okay. This is his case. This is his case, all right? So, who went by the nickname Marvelous Rich and Richard Marvelously, was sentenced to 270 months in federal prison by U.S. District Judge Susie Morgan and Jackson, who was arrested after Jefferson's Parish Sheriff's deputies arrested two of his prostitutes, one of them just 16, in a I guess it's like a bullshit hotel room during 2013 sting operation. Pled guilty in federated sex trafficking of a minor and obstruction charges. So basically, he pled guilty for sex trafficking of a minor. He pled guilty. He clearly knew he was wrong. He pled guilty. He didn't try to take it to trial, which is I would have took it to trial. If they would have tried to accuse me for pimping on some underage girls, dude, we going to trial. I don't give a fuck. We got to go to trial because I don't play with kids. So he couldn't even take it to trial. Okay. It also says in court records, Jackson admitted to recruiting the teen. He admitted. So why do you need a snitch if you admit? In court records, Jackson admitted to recruiting the teen for his Dallas-based Star City Vixen escort service in 2013, showing her videos he had posted to YouTube that showed Jackson and his bottom prostitute, Andrea Burlow, riding through Dallas in the back of a limousine, drinking champagne and eating a helping plate of nachos. Huh? Well, what the fuck, Jackson? What the fuck? This is funny. Did I just read that? This motherfucker said YouTube shows Jackson and his bottom prostitute, Andrea Burlow, riding through Dallas in the back of a limousine, drinking champagne and eating a helping plate of nachos. What the fuck? That's a hell of a combination. Jackson also created a radio program in Dallas called Cheap Hoes Gotta Go, a show that addresses the nuisance of being pimped, according to court records. Jackson had recruited Burlow shortly after he formed Star City Vixen in 2012. Burlow pleaded guilty to a single count of conspiracy to commit sex trafficking of a child and was sentenced earlier this month. So not only that Marvelous Rich caught his time behind it, yeah, helping nachos. That was they eat nachos. I don't know. Not your hoes either, nigga. Evidently they not your hoes, they told on you. Okay? Burlow and the team were caught by police officers setting up an encounter at the Metairie Motel July 23rd and with undercover deputies on Jefferson Parish's Sheriff's Vice Unit. Jackson was brazen sex trafficker who preyed on vulnerable women and girls, Polite said in a statement. Polite is the officer. Now, look, How he got busted was through a sting. He got busted clearly from a sting. Okay? There's no informants here. The informants were your sting. You was in the sting operation, Marvelous Rich. Okay? I know you know that. But, you know, I know you know that. Okay, and Burlow, the team were caught by police officers setting up an encounter at the hotel in 2013. The undercover deputies on the Jefferson County Sheriff's Vice Unit. Jackson was a brazen sex trafficker who preyed on vulnerable women, kids, basically. Today's significant sentence finally brings him to justice. It also continues our law enforcement community's enhanced efforts in fighting human trafficking. Okay? All right? All right? All right? Is that how it goes? All right? That's all? All right? When you go out there and you call yourself pimping, they're going to have stings out there, son. And if you're not on top of your game, son, they're going to pick up your girl, son. And your girls is going to rat like your girl did and like you did. All right? So that's how he got busted. That's how he went to jail. He did not go to jail for trying to subpoena some fake. Look, let me ask y'all this too. Let me ask you this. If a nigga tell the police he worked for you at a store and he got an underage sex trafficking and you don't even really know the nigga, you don't even really know him, what do you do? What do you do? And I'm gonna be for real with you. I'm not even the one that sent the letter to the feds. The CPA of my fucking company. I gave this to my CPA because it didn't have my name on it. Okay? Number one, it don't even have my name on it. My name is nowhere near on this document. Nowhere near on here. My CPA is the one that sent this back saying we don't have any documents stating that he works here. My CPA did that. Okay? All right? So when you own a corporation, you have business people that handle business for you. They do this. They handle business for you. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to call this lady. I'm going to call this lady tomorrow. I am going to call her. And I'm going to show her his video that he's posting saying that I told on him. Right? I'm going to let her know what he's doing. Because this is his problem. And he needs to solve it and stay out of my business. And because one thing about it is that it's only so far you're going to go before people start realizing how much of a clown you really is. I was actually finna get her on the motherfucking phone today. I was finna call her and tell her, would you like to do an interview? I was gonna interview this bitch. You know that? I was gonna interview her. So I felt like I should have interviewed her because I knew that deep down inside that a lot of these dudes now, they getting busted and they using the snitch word freely because they punks. You ain't doing anything wrong. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is why I can show y'all the agent's card. This is why I can show y'all the subpoena. This is why I can pull everything up and show y'all the real deal of what happened. Because I ain't do nothing wrong. This is why. This is what he never wanted y'all to see. This is what he was hoping that I didn't have anymore. Man, I keep documents, dude. I told you to leave me alone that I was going to post it on the internet. You didn't want to stop. Now I accidentally put your social on the internet. Nigga, you keep playing with me, I might go buy me a car with your social. Nigga. Hey, you keep playing with me, motherfucker. I'm gonna go get some rims, nigga. For the Bentley. Keep playing, nigga. Go get some rims for the Bentley on your motherfucking ass, nigga. You'll come home, nigga, and owe a $200,000 in debt playing with me, sucker. You better leave me the fuck alone, faggot. You supposed to give me all your info and you playing? Nigga, I'll run you up, nigga. I'll run you up, nigga. I'll run your motherfucking shit up, nigga. I promise. And I'll do it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, YouTube. I salute y'all. I'm finna hang up. I'm on IG. If you come over to IG, go Talk of the Game. Follow me. I appreciate everybody that came on my YouTube channel. Show love, show support. Hey, man, share this live. Share it. Like, subscribe too. Subscribe to my channel so that way you can get the notifications when I go live, all right? Salute to y'all. Love, church.